StarGarden's Labor Relations module tracks employee discipline, grievances, job evaluations, and seniority. Let's take a look at a discipline record. This is where you can track a disciplinary action in detail. All of the codes, statuses, reasons are all defined in tables by the organization. They've all been previously set up so that you can just access them in this screen. We also want to make sure that we track that the appropriate contacts have been made, that whoever needs to know about this particular action knows about it. We can track that here. We also have coded notes and user-defined fields to track additional information that you might need for recording purposes. On the grievance side, this is where we can log employee complaints. Again, table-based, so you can decide your own types and resolutions for your grievances. We also may want to reference contract tracks and processes to make sure we've followed all the steps that we need to. Grievances also have stages, so you can put in this different stages. When you've had warnings, discussions, suspensions, whatever it may be, you can make sure that the progress is noted and that you've created the file online. Again, there are coded notes, and user-defined fields to track additional information. We can also record performance evaluations here. You can have as many different evaluations as you'd like, so you can set up exit interviews, probation reviews, annual reviews, whatever makes sense for your organization. We can also set up the period for the review, but also the next review date, which you can see here. We can put that review date as a reminder in Manager Self-Service, so the manager has that in front of them as to when they have to do their next review. We can also track ratings, maybe recommendations, maybe comments, basically anything that is on a paper form we can put online and create that file online. It makes it a lot easier for referencing and recording. We also track seniority here. If we look at all the different types of seniority, we can track very traditional seniority, which is from hire date, but we can also add up all the time worked in different categories within the organization. Cost centers, departments, positions, whatever makes sense for your organization. We can track to the minute how long they have worked in there. So, if you have two people that are going for the same position, and maybe they were even hired on the same day, you can actually track it back to your hours worked in a particular role if that's going to make a difference with the posting. That information is all tracked back here in employee seniority, so you can see the full seniority hours worked in the organization for any employee. There are also reports as well here, so you can get out summaries for your disciplines, grievances, and evaluations.